Hi. So, yesterday I was chilling in my room, as you do, and I looked at my candle. So right here, like right where the camera is, I have a scented candle, and as I said before, scented candles is my main coping mechanism through the dark winter. Because of the ongoing pandemic, I can't meet my friends. So my candles are basically my friends. And therefore, I'm going to rate my scented candles by how good of a friend I think they would be. Let's get started. I have 5 scented candles right now. If I was rich, I would light them all simultaneously. I did that in the beginning, like 3 weeks ago or a month ago when I first started using scented candles, but I don't do that anymore because I used up like 3 candles in less than a week. And then I realized how expensive they are, so I stopped doing that. Sometimes I have 2 on at the same time, sometimes I don't. Anyways, let's get started. This is the first one. It's from ICA Home, which is kind of like the equivalent of the main supermarket in your country. I don't know, I'd say in Australia, Coles or Woolies. In America, I'm thinking
crickets.
The thing that comes into my head is TJ Maxx, but I don't even know what TJ Maxx is. I've just heard American YouTubers talk about it. Anyways, you get what I mean. It smells like flowers, kind of. It says peony blush, so it's flower of some type. And I would say this is kind of like, you know, your rich friend who's kind of like
walk a mile in these Louboutins.
But you know, the one that has very high standards on things, but is still very friendly and wants the best for you, but they have it better than you do. They're very sweet, they are very nice, very friendly, but at the same time, you can't really agree on things. Like if you travel together, the budget wouldn't really work because you have different types of budgets, you know? So not a travel buddy, but like a really good friend who will help you out, but maybe not all the time. So I'd say a good friend, but maybe not a long-lasting one. Or it could be long-lasting, but like you won't really like, you know, you meet up like once every few months and you have a great time, but it's enough with those few times, you know? It's a great smell. It's just wealthy. Next, we have this one. It's called green tea. Okay, I said before that I bought it, but actually my parents bought it from my younger brother when he was selling things for his class so they can earn money. And then I took 2. Like the fucking scammer I am. This is a bit deceptive because it says it smells like green tea. I have tasted green tea, I have smelled green tea. I know what green tea smells like. And this smells like a peach candle. Like it's very fresh, but also very sweet. Peach scent. I fucking love peach scent. So I'd say this would be like a very good friend, very peachy, very funny, had a great laugh. Kind of reminds me of my best friend. Mwah. Sorry. But then, because of the false advertising on here, I think they'd be like slightly deceptive. Maybe they'd be like a, I want to say pyromaniac, but that's someone who's addicted to fire, right? A nymphomaniac? No, that's one who has a very high sex drive. What's it called when someone, an impulsive liar? I think they'll be an impulsive liar, but they're very funny, they're very friendly, a great friend, but you can't really trust them all the time, you know? And then we have this one. It's blackberry. I said before, it smells like vanilla, but it says, but at the same time, it doesn't really smell like vanilla. It could be very overpowering if you had too much of it, but this is like the perfect amount. Also very deceptive, so this one would be like a bit of a liar, you know? But at the same time, I think this one would be a better friend than the green tea. Because I think this one would be like the harsh truth, kind of. Like, you don't want to hear it, but you have to hear it. Kind of like, don't text him back. Don't text him again. He's shit. But then you're like, oh, but I like him. And then this one, Blackberry, is like, no. But you kind of get the gist, you know? Actually, when I said that green tea was similar to my best friend, this is more similar to my best friend. Because my best friend is not an impulsive liar, but green tea is an impulsive liar. This is just like, think about your best friend. Think about all the good traits he, she, they, whatever, has. This candle embodies that. Ugh, fucking, I love it. I can't really have this on every day because it will run out, and I tried stealing, because we have two. My parents bought two. My mum bought two. And I tried taking the other ones so that I could light it in my room, and she caught me in my tracks. And I kind of got scolded a little bit.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're...
That was tough. That was rough. I'm afraid of being scolded at, so very effective. Next one, we have this one. It's an apple. And it smells like Christmas. IKEA really like did their shit. They came through. And this one as a friend, I think, would be like, you know this sweet friend who's like too nice for their own good, and they want the best for you. They want the best for everyone. Yeah, you kind of feel a bit like protective over them, and you're like, okay, someone's treating you badly? What's their address? I just want to know. Scientific reasons. And here we have my newest edition. Every time. It's not funny. I did not see that coming. I promise, I was going to like breathe. Anyways, this one kind of doesn't smell like plums. It kind of smells like, you know, that rich mum, kind of. The one who's kind of like, kind of a bitch. It's the type of rich mum that's kind of like, you know, hard on the outside but soft on the inside, so they can come off as like rude or harsh, but there's still like, once you get to know them and once they get to know him a bit more, once they start caring about you, they'll go above and beyond for you, you know, tough love, kind of. I'm kind of like growing. At first I was like, maybe not my favorite scent. The Sims is out again. I see. She's on a smoke break. The last video I said that she looked like a Sim because she just sat out there for 2 minutes. Now I see she has a cigarette in her mouth. So that makes a lot more sense. Maybe we don't live in a simulation. Anyways, back to this. Yeah, I like it. I think I like it more the more I light it. So I'm gonna light it as soon as the sun starts going down, which is probably in like an hour. So that's how I think my candles would be as friends. I think I'd be besties with Blackberry, and I'd probably also be besties with Plum, but especially this one. That's all. Big boobs.